Welcome to Humanities 1001. You are going to absolutely love this course. It is one of the best courses that I have ever been associated with in all my years of teaching. The people that wrote this class are some of the best minds um, in higher education and online education that I have ever seen. And so you are very lucky that you get to take this class. You're going to absolutely love it. Um, it is one of my favorite to teach, and there are so many fun, exciting things in this class that you're going to end up um, really liking and enjoying this in the end. And you're going to be amazed at how you grow academically during this class. It's designed so that um, we take you from where you are today academically, and week by week by week you grow and learn and get better, and by the end of the class you are a much improved student ready to take on more classes here at Walden. So let's get going. This video is just a overview of the class. Okay, sometimes when you log into a class and you see your class like this, your first reaction is, oh boy, there's a lot for me to do, a lot for me to see. Where do I start? What do I do? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an overview for you this week, just to preview what you should do before class begins. All right? Then each week I will create a video and I'll just preview where you need to go, what you need to do, some things you want to look at, um, just so to give you a general feel for what what I as an instructor want you to kind of look at, and I just call it kind of a virtual tour. And so I just give you a virtual tour. These are not required. You don't have to watch them. They're just simply virtual tours that I put out for you to help you kind of get a feel for what to look for. Now, um, before you enter class, when you first log in and you click in your class, this is what it's going to look like. The main thing you want to do first of all is read through the announcements right here. All right, and you can click on them obviously to get to them. So you could click on them and you can see um, what's in there, what's due, things like that, and you'll want to read through each announcement. But one thing students miss, and I want to go back to it, is you want to click more announcements right here, because a lot of times these will drop off after a few days. And so if you haven't checked them, or especially early in the course, if you haven't checked them, these drop off and they'll disappear. So you want to go to more announcements, and then you'll be able to see all of the announcements. And there's a lot of research out there as to how many announcements you should have to start a class so you don't overwhelm a student. And I try and keep them very quick and easy and specific. Okay, so for example, the biggest question in week one is always what's due. And so here I post it. Nice and easy, so you know exactly which is due and when. And you'll read through this, you'll read through all of this, but the one thing I wanted you to take a look at are the key course dates right here. The key course dates are kind of your plan, and I don't believe you have to print anything off, but if you wanted to print something off, this is what I would print off, because what I did when I was a student is I would print this off and I'd just put an X through it when I finished it. Alright, so it's so easy because you log in and it's day one, which is a Monday, and you're like, okay, I gotta introduce myself in the class cafe. And once you have that done, like, alright, good, now all my assignments are done for the day. Now I can kind of go back and do the readings and make sure I didn't miss anything, but at least you can breathe easy knowing I got that done. And then the day two, and then here's your assignment for day three, and your assignment for day five, and your assignment for day seven. So you'll always know what is due and when. There'll be no confusion because it's all laid out for you right here. Okay? The rest of the announcements you can look through. All my contact information's in here, so you can text me, you can get a hold of me. Here's all of our policies and all those things. All right. Um, but make sure you read through all these. It doesn't take long. 5-10 minutes you can get through it all. Now, in this video, we're going to focus on just this area here. All right. This is kind of your home area. This is where a lot of the information is, and so you just want to start going through this. So you start with the course home, and you're back to the home page. All right. And it's real simple. It just says start here, and you start here, and you work your way down, and you read through it. And all this stuff is important because it tells you about all the great things that this class has. There's all sorts of features in here that no other online place has that I'm aware of. It's unbelievable what you have access to. The thing I want to point out here is you have access to the student readiness orientation right here, and that'll help you with the maneuvering through the class if you want to learn how to maneuver through a class and what to look for and how to be successful in the class. Okay, so that's important. Then you just go through. I'm not going to go through them all because you're going to fall asleep eventually listening to me. But you have the syllabus, the term calendar, the course introduction. These are all things you want to just click on and read through. And as you can tell, they're not that long. They're not that complicated. This one includes an awesome video for you to watch. Make sure you watch it because it's a really great video. In fact, one of the people who wrote this class is featured in some of these videos, so make sure you watch them. Course information. Obviously, you want to read that. This is where when we grade using rubrics. All right, and so the rubrics are posted here for you. They're also posted within the assignment, but it's really easy to pull up your rubrics right here in the course information segment. One kind of neat feature about this class is we have, if you see anything that's green like this, or blue, sorry, I'm colorblind, anything that's blue like this, and that means, essentially that means in the online world it means hyperlink, but here you actually click it and it tells you what this means. So if you're ever confused about something, what it means, like I read at a 3rd grade level, so if I'm confused about what the word read means, I just click on it and it'll help me and it'll tell me what we're talking about. It's unbelievable the features that this class has, and so I hope you take advantage of that. Anytime you see that, same with here, discussion rubrics, you can see what the rubric is, and I'm not going to read it to you, you're all college students, but just so you kind of know what we're talking about. The Walden Library is super important, and you're going to learn about it, but here's where you can search and retrieve materials from the library. The academic writing area is one you'll want to pay attention to because here are documents that will help you with your reading. We do the AW technique and the AW resources, which is academic writing expectations. You will love it. It will make you a better reader. So make sure you go, or a better writer. So make sure you go through this. By the time this class is done, you're going to be a better writer. There's no doubt about it, and that's exciting. The e-guide I wanted to get to because this is really cool. The e-guide will provide you with access to information on various support services that Walden offers. So it's unbelievable what this does for you. So you click on it, and it will go through. Oh, you gotta log in, but once you log in, it will give you all of the places that you can go to get help. It's unreal. So make sure you get access to that. You can just search it, and it will give you access to all the different help topics, where to go to get help, who to call, who to contact, where to go, just on and on and on. And it will be invaluable to you. So make sure you gain access to that. Take a look at it. Okay. I'm going through this quickly, I know, but we have a lot to get through, and I want to make sure we don't miss anything. The class cafe right here. So this is where you'll just start your work, and this is where you're going to introduce yourself. So you'll see that I'm already in here, and so you will just go in. Here's kind of what we're the icebreaker questions that we want you to answer so we can learn more about you. The more I know about you and the more your instructors know about you, the better we can tailor our teaching to help you. And so please feel free to take this seriously, because we read every one of them. We go over it, and we like to know more about you, because we can then help you, and we can then help you in the discussions. We can teach you things that pertain just to you, so we can do some individualized instruction through this. Now, anytime you post on the discussion board, it's real simple. You just hit the reply button right here. Just hit reply, and I like to change this heading every time I change this heading. So I would write Luke Conrad's introduction when you write your name, introduction. And anytime you're in the discussion boards, I always change this so that the instructor knows exactly what's being written down here, from who and what's in it. And it just makes it easier on everybody. And you can see mine's posted. There's a good looking dude. And you can read through my stuff. It's not that exciting, but gives you a feel for what background I have. The contact the instructor thread is right here. So if you have questions that you want the entire class to see, you just go into here and respond. And you hit respond and then ask your question. I always get to these within 24 hours, but feel free, if you want a response quicker, to email me. Alright, should Walden email be down for some reason, here's my backup email. And I also give you my phone number and my text number. So you can, students text me all the time, questions, it's not a problem. I'm happy to answer them. The more questions you ask, the more you feel comfortable, the more I can help you, the more successful you'll be. Alright, so I make myself accessible as much as possible all the time, because I want to make sure that you're not frustrated. I know in the online world I have a short window to get back to you before you get frustrated. So don't get frustrated, just ask me. You can ask me in the Ask the Instructor thread. You can email me, you can call me, you can text me. So there's always a way to get a hold of me. Okay, finally, I want you to make sure you go into the doc sharing right here, because I will have documents posted for you. So you click doc sharing, and then you go into you click doc sharing again, class doc sharing, and you will see that I have some important class documents right here. And right now I just have I don't want to bombard you with things, but I will add them, and I will add announcements to come in here. But in one spot I can add like 4, 5, 6 files that would be valuable to you. And so I put them in here. So I have a syllabus, I have some instruction guides, I have writing, help you with writing and grammatical things. So that will help, and that's in the doc sharing. Okay. The rest of this stuff these are for faculty, so you probably won't even see them. Everything else here now we've gone through, and so this area should be good now. We've gone through everything up here that you need to know. Remember that you got to do the class cafe first. You can ask me questions here. Finally, when you go back to the course home, don't forget I post 2 to 3 announcements a week right here. And so I also email them to you, but just make sure you check this. You'll never be lost in this class as long as you check the announcements, because they always let you know what's expected right here. Alright, this is going to be a fantastic class. I will see you for the week 1 walk to class.